Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is G. Cole, and welcome to Homegrown, where I get to share with you some good music while talking to some great people. Hello world, I hope you're feeling as good as I am. I want to big up all my homegrown listeners out there and welcome all the new listeners. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so we can keep you updated when new material is available. We will be posting new episodes bi-weekly. Want to thank everyone who has been listening and sharing. Please leave us a comment, we'd love to hear from you. Please check out the website homegrownwithgcole.com to listen and for all things homegrown. The podcast is now available on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and all your podcast platforms. The video of this interview is also available on YouTube. Please subscribe to the Homegrown with G. Cole YouTube channel. This episode is brought to you courtesy of Cloth Talk. My grandpa used to tell me I wear my emotions on my sleeve. He meant it figuratively. I took it literally. Now I'm my own walking billboard. From the minds of Fernaburner comes Cloth Talk, creating your own hieroglyphics. Deep thinker? Let the world know. Fun guy? Let the world know. Just overall grateful? Let the world know. Put your thoughts on fabric. Cloth Talk. Clothing the world, one thought at a time.
No, cut. But it's supposed to be clothing the world one shirt at a time, mate. It's one shirt at a time, all right? You can't get it right. And what's up with them bloody crickets?
Cloth Talk. Clothing the world, one shirt at a time.
It's not great, but it's better than before. It's definitely better than before.
Us around a coronation market. No say rough because she talking. Load from mama baskets, turn her neck and now it market. Yeah. More time there, but she have to walk it. Still she stand firm like a forklift. No, she know it, but we still a get with sweetie and with chocolate. Yeah. Mama, you alone. So why you go and spread the bird till you come home? Yeah. Mama, you alone. I know brown, so you go and sweep the yard till you come home. Yeah. Mama, you alone. And you go and take care of my little brother them till you come home. Yeah. Mama, you alone. Mama, you alone. Mama, yeah. Papa, while you fell. Hey, mama, strength and upliftment help us to prevail, yeah. So we not gonna jail. Hey, mama, words of wisdom fresh like bread we never stale, yeah. I know the crowd are red. You got my time out to your son for your bone, you make it well, yeah. This ain't a fairy tale. Remember you leave us like Jonah in the belly of the well. You never get there when we're dying for hunger. Leave us when we're much younger. Although them thief mama goods in the street when she a slumber, she will it out. Gas full of belly like thunder. Bad feelings, white squall and ulcer. And show mama when we go to school, she try catch the cash van number. And she alone, mama you alone. So why you go and wash the plate till you come home? Yeah. Mama you alone. I know frown, so you go and sweep the yard till you come home. Yeah. Mama, you alone. And you go and take care of my little brother them till you come home, yeah. Mama, you alone. Mama, you alone. No, I become a man.
And that one is I-Octane with a song called Mama You Alone from the EP My Life. So right now I'm going to try to make the connection for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll try to make the connection. Octane, what go on? You can hear me? Connect. Boy, I'm a day, King, my day, I go on all the vibes. I listen to some of the tune. How you stay? Everything good? You can hear me better?
Yeah, man, everything good, man. Everything good, you know what I mean?
Ah, respect.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you clear?
Yeah, man, we can hear you now. I got the massive tuning into you on Facebook Live. I got them on justmusic.com. So right about now, you have people listening all across the globe. I just wanted to share the conversation with them. You know what I mean? Because, you know, one of my favorite artists, I got a lot of people hitting me up saying that Octane are them favorite artists, so I don't want to be selfish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, because everybody will tune in, you know what I mean, because the eye self.
Cool, no,
you know what I mean, because everybody on Facebook Live who lock, you know, who are listening there right now, the use said speed, you know what I mean?
Give thanks.
So we just give thanks. Bless up.
Give thanks, brother. Give thanks. I'm gonna go straight into it. So you started out your career with some nice hot singles back in the day. I talk about "Mama You Alone" and "Lose a Friend" and them things, which ultimately grew into the EP "My Life." So you came on the scene as an artist that had something to say. From the material that you came out with from the get-go, from Jump when Octane came on the
Hello?
scene. All right, cool. Now, I was just saying pretty much when it comes to the music that you put out from the very inception, I remember the first tunes. A lot of time you hear an artist and you see them a come and them a try to find their way. But from the first songs I heard of you, it was just like you had something to say. Is it safe to assume that that is the case with I-Octane?
Well, from the initial stage, I chose to travel that route where, I have something representing, and I have something saying, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because where I'm coming from and where my development and how I grew, I never want to be, first thing, I never want to be a one-dimensional artist.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I want to also entertain the people them with my message. And secondly, I want to reach out to people spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I actually choose that route. I actually choose to sing those type of songs. I can sing any song because as gradually as I grew from Stop Vampire, Mama Ya Alone, Lose a Friend, then you start to say, the versatility of the artist side of I-Octane. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You see different, you see Wheel of the Vibe, you see Happy Time, you see Gala Give Me Bud, you see Busta Blanc, you see none of them no friend. You see all type of different sides of Octane. As I grow along, as I become, more solidified in the music. You know what I mean? But from the initial stage, I wanted to actually start off with, a powerful vibration that people can feel that energy.
Gotcha. Well, if that be the case, then mission accomplished, brother. Mission accomplished. While everybody's circumstance might be different, personal, it's not necessarily unique to us. You know what I mean? That song, Mama You Alone, for example, while my mama experience might not be the same, it still touches a chord. How do people react to you when you perform that song, Mama You Alone?
As we say, I like how you explain it. I like how you say it a while ago. You know what I mean? Because each person experiences is different from another. There's no two same there's no two same. You don't have this two person in the world that is the same. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Each person have their own blueprint. Even if you have a twin, it's different chromosomes. Mm-hmm. Same DNA and it's there, but it's different. It's a different blueprint from the other. You know what I mean? So, Mama Ya Alone is just a general song. You know what I mean? Just to appreciate your mother. Because how I write that song and how I sing it is just to appreciate mothers globally and locally. I'm talking real mothers, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Globally and locally. And then now, along the way in that song, I show the struggle of my mother that, in Jamaica, most parent is single parent. In Jamaica right now, or in the world, 15 to 10% have both parents in the home. Mm-hmm. And then, the other 20% you have fathers, and then the rest, like 55 to 60%, out there you have mothers.
Right.
You know what I mean? So a lot of people out there can relate to a situation. Not actually the life that I live and the journeys. Not everybody mother sell in the market. But each person, mom, that can, actually relate to this. Go through, a lot of hardship. You know what I mean? Even if you live uptown and you have money, maybe, uptown life is different. I live uptown now and I understand, enough things uptown is a facade. You understand?
Yep.
So, so people still go through struggles, but people stay in relationship mostly uptown because of perception. You know what I mean? And you don't want to lose half of the business fortune, or you don't want, after perception, and you don't want your friends then to know that you're going through this. But it's perception. People do go through things. People only stay in things because they don't want it to look a certain way.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, that's why people can relate to a song like this, and so I actually credited my mom for the great job she has done.
Wow. Well, here's a question though. When a song you drop, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we got I-Octane on the line with us, willing a nice like a reasoning, going through the music and talking about life and everything. It's always good to be able to have a conversation with the artist that you like their work, because it's way more oftentimes than just music. Yeah, man. So Octane, I always like to tell the people pretty much the music is there on iTunes. So if it's all about the music, then we just go find it. But for the most part, it's about the artist. Talk to me about growing up in Sandy Bay, Little Mr. Muir, before the whole Richie Rich thing, before I-Octane. You might look at insight into that.
Well, all of my family comes from St. Elizabeth. My mom was born, my father was born and raised in St. Elizabeth. Mm-hmm. Straight Maroons. So my mom come to Clarendon to start work as a teenager. Mm-hmm. And she gets pregnant while she torn from St. Elizabeth and with me. Mm-hmm. And that is how I born in Clarendon. That is how I become a Clarendonian. So I never really have any family different from my siblings. You know what I mean? My brothers and sisters, around me.
Right.
So I never a cousin down the road or an uncle down the road, because most of my family was in St. Elizabeth.
Gotcha.
But we get the privilege to born in Clarendon. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that is how a Clarendon story started. In Sandy Bay, Clarendon, we grew. I went across primary college, and then I did a common entrance. I went to Garvey Massey High School, and then after that I leave and go to Knox College. And then after I leave, I do a 2 year there, and then after I leave, I never really have the money to go. I never get the student loan to continue the education to go to UE or UTech. So in between that 2 year time period, I just decided to just take up music serious instead of to waste my time and sit on the corner and start to rub out weed and go out with beer things with my friends and lose the 2 year in between. I just use music to occupy, to develop the craft and start. I've been coming to studio before, but I actually take it more serious then.
Gotcha.
But life in Sandy Bay was when I recollect, looking back, I was very poor. I was in poverty, but I wasn't suffering. I wasn't a sufferer.
Gotcha.
If you understand that. Enough people don't understand that.
I got you.
Enough people grow in the ghetto and you grow in poverty. You're not rich, Mm-hmm. But I suffer. I not suffer because when I wake up in the morning, I have a mango tree in my yard where I can go and pick a mango. Mm-hmm. I have a breadfruit tree in my yard. I can roast breadfruit. I have every fruit tree in my yard. Aki, custard apple tree, everything. Right. Plus my mom is a vendor, so we always have a little juice and bun and all of them little something there. So we never have the clothes. We never have the luxury like the clothes.
Right.
And I can remember I actually get a television when I was maybe 17. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, I never really grew up with that.
Right.
And we never grew up with electricity. We never grew up with anything. When I was maybe 17 going to 18, I still have back lamp. I use in Kersnile lamp same way. Mm-hmm. So it was a rough thing in the community. It was the least of the apostle, but I wasn't suffering. I still have the best life amongst with what my mother could afford.
Right.
Still make it be the best. You know what I mean?
No, I got you.
So it was that, and that molded me into this individual today that I'm very appreciate. I just appreciate everything, whether it's good or bad.
Right.
So
right.
that molded me into this individual today, and then that made me love music, as to kind of drift away from that life. Music was the avenue that I used to alleviate myself from stress. Mm-hmm. So I use music to sing and to when I started singing and that, home music is like I'm in a different dimension, a different world.
Right.
And my problem, my struggles, my pain gone. Mm-hmm. So I know music from then. I know that music was the soundtrack of my existence. So
wow.
I love music. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So I don't know about a next man journey, but that is how I value music.
Yes.
And that is why music is like my savior.
Right.
You know?
Right. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. It's a lovely thing, because it's within struggle. Like I said, to appreciate the day, you've got to be through you have to go through the night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't say within struggle, because you have people who capitalize off struggle.
True.
And capitalize off struggle.
True.
And use the definition of struggle the wrong way.
Yeah.
That's why I tell her that I was in poverty, but I wasn't suffering.
But you weren't suffering.
You understand? So you have enough people who grow Riverton and Ream and Jungle and say, "Oh, I ghetto you," but you live the best uptown life in our own ghetto.
Right.
So you're not
right.
really suffer. You understand? So people give you credit according to your community name, but you as the individual never really face poverty.
Right.
Never really face separation. It says so. That's why I broaden the scale and say, every circumstances give you a different result.
Right.
So that is that is a circumstance where mold me into this individual today. You know what I mean?
I love it. I love it, brother. I love it. I love it. And it reflects in the music, because again, the key word that you say there is appreciation. It gives you an appreciation for where you are right now. The amazing thing is our children. Sometimes our children, they them have no idea. They must have lived a good life and I look up on you and don't have no idea. So, but I saw the thing goes still. That's what we work and that's what we live for.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was driving with one of my daughters, and she was like, "Dad, my father, which is you, and my mom, you guys live a rough life, but my life is nice and easy."
At least you realize it, right?
I smile. I'm a smile. I say, "So you don't suffer?" And she was like, "No, I don't. I only know the word. I can spell the word, but I don't know what it is." And I was like, okay. So that made me feel very accomplished as a father. And I mean,
of course,
to know that while I'm alive, I'm here. You know what I mean? It's not about just popularity and fame for me. It's about giving back and contributing, and you know what I mean, and make other people around you feel appreciated same way.
I love it.
So I give thanks. I have to give thanks to music itself, and music is I think music is the center where all my energy comes through. Music is one of the main reasons why I actually believe in the Almighty.
Right.
It's not because of religion or a pastor or the Bible itself that I go through daily. When I was growing up and reading the Bible, I'm a strong believer of the Almighty, but I was a more loosely individual where I just do anything. But when I pray and I put out the energy in terms of music and I see the result I get back from music,
right.
And I ask the Almighty for that. And I have short-term goals and long-term goals and I see it accomplished. But remember, words without works cannot sustain,
Yes.
So you can't put out words in the atmosphere and work towards it. You now get nothing.
Yep.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And then music teach me a lot. Music, you know what I mean? When I was growing up, I was like, yo, my brother, them people love fight against man and fight me. And then music, I understand fight from preparation. It make me know the difference between it. It's a thin line,
Wow.
Some people don't know when the Almighty preparing you for something, it seems like you're getting fight.
Yeah.
But it's preparation you're going through. Different. That is a totally different thing from fight, because you have to prepare you for the next level. Because when you go on the next level, if you don't prepare, you're going to be a mad individual. You have to prepare yourself so anything come at you, and when you reach at the next level, then you can handle success.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different things. Music for me is a lot of different things, a lot of different aspects in it. Not just go on stage. That's why I'm so passionate, and I can give it an energetic performance on stage, whether I get paid or not.
Right.
Because each individual purpose is different. You have an ex-youth might tell you, say, you see a youth coming out of the business and him spend 3 years, and then people say, yo, where am there? There's nobody in a reggae music can ask, where's I-Octane? The only thing they might say, him not at now, or him at now, or, you know what I mean?
Right.
Where you can say, where's Octane?
Right.
You know, because at the end of the day, art is something that is relative.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, something is relative. She, take 13 years and come back and run the place.
See then?
So, you understand what I say? So, it's something that you can get now, and you can get tomorrow, it's just how you stamp yourself in a reggae music and stamp yourself as an artist and set your brand as an artist.
I love
And
it.
that have to do with you as a person, the inner person in you, and where you want from it. If you check an ex-artist, he might tell us him accomplish. A man might come into the business for 1 year, run the place, and then he might just accomplish him goal because maybe fame goal was 2 platinum chain,
Right.
1 car, couple of baby mother, couple thousand in the bank. That him did want out of music and him get it. So there's nothing more there to gain from it. There's no more dreams. I already accomplished what me want in life already.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just that the fans them get disappointed, but me already accomplished what me want. So, you know what I mean? So there's like different, different aspect, and that's how me view life. You know what I mean? Me view life on a wider platform than just trivial
lens.
things. Yes.
No, I get you, and you know what? It again, it shows in the body of work, and I'm glad it's refreshing to have a conversation with somebody who sees things more than just right by the nose. You know what I mean? You see down the street, you see, and again, comes from that preparation. For the most part, whenever you get a beat down, a lot of time the beat down is preparation for the build up, and that's exactly what we need people to understand.
Kind of every beat down is a fight. Every beat down is a preparation for the next level.
Yep.
Yep. So people out there that is listening now, you need to know that. You know what I mean? So any job you're in or anything happening into your life is, you know what I mean? Because if you don't have a testimony, what kind of life you have?
True.
You have to have a testimony to really have a life itself. That means that when you become successful, you appreciate everything what you get, because you can now say, before I reach here, I usually walk 100 miles. If I get up a morning, and if when my sons them reach certain age and me decide, all right, them pass them exam and them grow up town and swimming pool and all of those things, and me buy them a Benz when them pass them exam. By the time them reach 18, them are gonna mash it up.
Yep.
But if I should enroll them into a work, I'll know them father name I-Octane, come work at the studio.
Yeah.
And understand the hardship and them go through it for at least 2-3 years. When them get the car, them go appreciate it and cherish it.
Yeah, man.
This is how the Almighty deal with human beings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. So sometimes the obstacles them in your ways for your greater good.
Trust me. Learning, there's a lot of time they're not necessarily obstacles. They're learning mechanisms, and we have to have that. It's the part of humanity that we need, because, like you said, if it's all given to you, there's no appreciation. And I really love the fact that that's how you view it, because a lot of people don't. Now, let me ask you this though: when it comes to other genres of music, we see musicians transition into the boardroom and so forth. I've always said to friends of mine that when it comes to reggae music, if somebody was to do that, I could see that being on the likes of I-Octane, of a Sasko, or something like that. So, figuratively speaking, there's a lot of challenges in the reggae music right now. So, if I was to put I-Octane in the boardroom right now, what are you changing in the industry? What are you getting rid of, and what are we adding on in the industry?
First thing, I would eradicate all of the people them who feel like them are the gatekeepers them.
Right.
You have to get rid of the gatekeepers them, because the gatekeepers them allow a lot of crap to go on in the music, and then when you get back the repercussions, it affect people like me as assassin, as the way you say, because I-Octane and Assassin and Romy and Virgo and Chris Martin, and we are very underrated, and we are some of the best artists them in Jamaica, in a reggae music.
Yep.
You understand? I'm not saying a busy signal. We are underrated. Trust me.
Absolutely.
But just because nothing if you understand, not in our life, not too out of the box like that, and we have to climb on a pole, or we are try to change with skin color, we are try to stab up the man there, we are try to act like a baddest man on the internet or one bag of something. to actually attract fans and gain fans and all of them something. Them say nothing about us don't intriguing. You know what I mean? And it's like intriguing then appealing.
The scandals are going.
Yes, this is what the gatekeepers them do.
Right.
The gatekeepers make it feel like the bad is the new good.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So the bad is the new good. That is how them sell it to the younger generation.
Right.
And this is how the head of the stream filter that down the stream. So what is down the stream? If the head of the stream dirty, down of the stream I got dirty too.
Absolutely. Dirty.
So that is what them filter into the business, them filter that into the business. So if you understand, that's why I say where the fire gone. But if you understand, it's only a few. You have chronics, you have protege. But protege has been to do this years.
Yep.
Before years. And protege help chronics out on the road, and protege chronics gain off a protege legacy same way. And it's good.
Yep.
But out of chronics, who is the new youth same way? Reggae music don't allow them now leg on no more youth boy like that. Them are well of youth, them get well back and do. So no youth wants to be chronics or wants to be protege or wants to be an actor. Most God me do multiple things in music. But I sustain them too safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I say most youth enter into the business and say, I go over the dance hall like that ranch and that's where me I get the fans them and that's where me I get the likes them and that's where all of the activity occur.
Yes.
You understand? But if them did keep a balanced play field where them side of music still a pop like them side of music like back in the days when Sizzler run the place, Capitan run the place, a Vice Cartel still run the place, a Mofada still run the place.
There's room for everybody.
You understand what I say? Yeah, Bujo Bantan around the place. Bujo Bantan, Akabra still around the place. So the people them we are sing reality songs, the Richie Spice and the Turbulence them, Heart Like Fire, and Beanie Man and Bounty Killer them we are on the other side, Heart Like Fire.
Right.
So we have balanced equation.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
So we have to get rid of the gatekeepers them. See?
Right. Gotcha.
So we can instill some morals back in the business. So when we get rid of that. And then now, as what I say, well, you like you as a DJ and the DJs them out there now, next thing you need to change is that they need to play back some of the youth them where sing some good songs, like the Deep Joy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Copy. Or a youth like Deep Joy. Oh, him no boss yet. You know when Deep Joy go boss, if Deep Joy have to go thump on in him face or change his music totally and act like
get arrested. Him have to go get a rap sheet.
And then people are gonna say, yo, Deep Joy, I'm a good singer. I'm changing man. You have to sing some good song. I'll be a fool. And at them time, they're going to start giving a listening here.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And the same thing happened to Munga. Munga was around Cape Town singing him good songs and nobody not listening. And then as Munga said, them boy, they no bad like my. Nah, busy signal fear I don't. Them afraid to shoot him. I want. I say, who's man that?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And then, yo, the Rasta says, y'all wine pan it and talk to me. Yo, shoot boy, me bad from me.
And that's when him take off.
What you think? Munga now go back to the reality song when him have him kids them for send off school and all of them thing there. Him now go back because him a do it for years and it now work.
Right.
So when you find a method that work for you, you go hold and tweak. You understand what I say?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So if we have a balance equation or a balance flow in the business, then we have better artists and we have better performers. See them as a performer on the left, if I'm not acting a performer. Certain people, them as a performer on the left, we only have recording artists.
Yeah.
Because of recording artists, because make it easy. You understand? I remember say in this era right now, every man will have a computer and voice a song and put it on iTunes or YouTube. Is an artist.
Yep.
So we short of artists, we short of entertainers.
Right.
And we short of entertainment.
Right.
The reason why I'm a great entertainer is because I could have DJ upon sound.
Right.
And I could have got upon the rhythm them and me chip up. I try to do it the next day, I try to do it the next day, I try to do it the next day. And that propel into a great performer. And then I also appreciate who do it before me.
Right.
Then, so a lot of new artists don't appreciate who do it before them. And you can't even blame some of them too, because them don't get the chance to even learn the history, because the gatekeeper them make it feel like it's the norm. This is the norm for the younger generation to do. So them come and adapt that. If we didn't make them adapt the principle, a man don't walk past Killer, and a man don't walk past Beanie, and a man don't walk past Darius.
Right.
You understand what I mean? I said, just use the name as an example.
Right.
So them are the thing when you fix in the business. When you fix them things, that's what we appreciate. See?
It's amazing you touch on them thing there. I appreciate that, trust me.
Well, the next thing we need to fix is that some of them selectors have to know who sang them at take money pull up on now. Because the man run down money pull up, so them forget to juggle for the people them.
Yeah.
So you see, true me know you run down money pull up, me as an artist or me as a producer, but just come and get a bag of money, and then your juggling become bias.
Yeah.
Now, truly juggling become bias. People get annoyed when the set of artists them alone where you are playing, and the song them not even get famous.
Overkill.
The real way, so famous. You understand?
Yeah.
So you lose the authenticity there. You understand? You lose the vibration there in the playing, because you want to play the top 10 song them, and you want to make sure you get the money pull up and Ray. So here where you mix, you play on Cartel. This man from 90s, but you mama you alone at you go man from 90s, mama you alone, what kind of mix that?
For real.
You understand? Because you understand. So them little thing they have to fix. The next little thing them artists that excited in the business that need to fix too. Producers them, if you are producer, not to follow up artists. Because artists vex today, I mean I tell us that by 1 year or so them have a turn back friend. Producers now me see a tech side in the business where them a farm them own camp, and them only have vice certain artists, and them have vice certain artists. In a Steely and Cleaver days and Dave Kelly days and all of them top producer, Tony Kelly, all of them top producer days there. Everybody get vice. That's why we have so much hit songs. Right. And what make a producer stand out is not singles, is juggling.
Right.
When you have a hit juggling and you have 5, 6, 7, 8 songs on it, plus a young artist bust in between. And you are the man.
Yeah.
You understand? So a lot of little things need to fix, and a lot of little things need to change in the business. Then the artist, next thing I need to fix too, most people who are in the business need to be an entrepreneur. You need to be more of that entrepreneur vibration within you.
More than just music.
Understand? So you start to invest back in the music itself.
Right.
And stop waiting for the company to spend on you. When them spend on you and recoup back and lock you up in a contract, your company internet a ball. Them company a vampire. But when you collect the people them advance and spend it out, you never know them a vampire.
Yeah.
You understand? And then remember, say enough away. We can read, but we don't in the business. You understand? If you get what me I say. We can read and we can pronounce word, but we don't. Now because we can read and pronounce word, that means that we can use it back in our sentence and know where to put it. We not even know the meaning of it, but we can only pronounce it because we can read.
Reading and comprehension are two different something.
Are two different things. So you understand? So we don't see the business, we just see something and we put a signature to it because we see the raw cash in front of it. But when we buy the beam out of the money now and then start to drive the beam and the beam start to get old now, and then you lock up in a one contract for years and can't come out, then you start to cost.
Right, over one beamer.
So a lot of little things. So it boils along back to infrastructure.
Right.
So me use all of them scenarios and all of them points to show you. So we just need infrastructure. So infrastructure is what I would change about the business and put an infrastructure in the business.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if we have an infrastructure, everything will flow in.
I love it, brother. A lot of people are listening right now, artists too, who will take a lot of value in what you're saying, because truth be told, some of them are search and can't find, and a lot of time the answers are right there. Now, let me ask you this too, because this is one thing that whenever those questions come up, sometimes we shy away from the audience. Because truth be told, when you create a product, it don't matter if a crack or a music, if you ain't got a consumer, you got no business. So, so what's the weight and the merit that we put on the fans and the audience now in terms of the way the music has turned? Because they are also embracing the BS that's been given to them.
Because remember, as what me say, if the head of the stream, remember one river, one straight river. See, and you will find if you notice if you love geography like me, and you study Earth, and you study a lot of things just out of just being a human being, you have a lot of great things, the trees, them lower habitats in the food chains, etc., etc. If you study them wonderful things, then you on top of the food chain will appreciate life more.
Right.
So if you study a river or watch the flow of a river, even if you find some little unruly patches in the river where can't bother with where the head of the stream are going, just branch off. And you find some little lakes and some little thing. Anywhere the lake them going, anywhere the bottom of the stream go. From the top of the stream dirty, the end of the stream dirty.
Right.
And the end of the stream cannot do anything. Them have to just observe everything where come from the top.
I got you.
You understand? So the fans them is bottom of the stream. So no matter what the fans them complain about a rare is where them a get. And if anything we hear constantly, it become the norm to you.
Programming.
And it start to sound good to you.
Yeah.
So something where it sound awful to you last week, you hear it on rotation every day. You yourself in your subconscious, you not even know, you start to sing it.
It's happened to me before. Me not lie.
Okay.
and I knew the moment. Me not tell no lie. Me know the moment when it happened. But it's a scenario where that's what programming is. So I like the fact that, and again, you mentioned the gatekeepers. Sometimes I wonder who put them gatekeepers in a position, but it is what it is. And we're going to get to the bottom of it ultimately. Now, let me ask you this also. You just got back recently from a U.S. tour, right? How was that experience out there on the road?
It was rough, because it was a promotional tour because, Love and Life, I'm the executive producer of it. I produced the album. We have producers on the album, but I produced the album.
Wow,
and I'm the executive producer of the album. It's 19 tracks. And so, my money, my album, for me, I go out there, go spend. So it wasn't a money thing.
Right.
It was more of a promotional tour. And then 75% of the tour come from my pocket. Like when I say my pocket, I mean the team, everybody who contribute under the Punk of the Globe umbrella. You understand? So even if a person has put literally money, they might invest in time, which is still money, because them would have get paid, but them say, all right, we just come now. You know what I mean? So it still work out back to dollars and cents. So it was rough, and it wasn't a tour where I flew. It was a driving tour where I had to drive like 17 hours, 16 hours, 9 hours, 21, all of them hours, 19 hours. You do a show, you just drive 9 hours and do a show. And then you have 16 hours to drive to the next show. And you still have to perform. You know what I mean? Sometimes the driver tired. Me love drive. Me take on some of the driving. But them said, no, the artist is different. The artist is the coolest artist to work with. The man I drive. The man I rare. But as what me say, it's rough, but it's, you know what I mean? Everything is simple as how you perceive it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, it's rough on your flesh and rough on your body, but as long as your mind comfortable, or you put your mind is the most powerful thing,
Yeah.
So if you put your mind in a certain condition, or you condition your mind in a certain way, then it just fly past like breeze, and you not even know how you accomplish it.
Wow.
But I reach the audience, and I reach a lot of people, and I go out there as Conquer the Globe.
Yeah.
The brand is out there, the songs, them, the album, debut number 3 on Billboard.
Congrats,
same
brother.
thing on iTunes. And as an independent, they have a lot of big company. We have millions of them spend, and have artists have major machinery behind them. Don't accomplish that. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a testament to the investment, like you're saying. It's just like it's where you put in, you get out. If you just throw money at something, it don't necessarily mean it will work.
And sometimes you not even get back where you really put in.
See it there?
But it will come over time.
Right.
It will come over time. You understand?
Right.
And one this thing, you know, the formula to success is consistency.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I love it.
Because remember, say everything that is new, everything that is once new, I will lose its sheen
True.
after a period of time. If you get a brand new chain around your neck,
Mm-hmm.
and you have it for a year and wear it every day, sweat are gonna make it lose its sheen. If you have a nice ring when you're caught in the world and when the light touch it, everybody eye die. After a while, the diamonds them get dull. If you don't go and clean it and shine it and wear it, everything loses sheen after a while.
Wow.
So everything is that vibration after a while.
Yeah.
So after it boils along back to maintenance, and how you maintain is how you become successful. You know what I mean?
But you put on a clinic, you put on a school right about now. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people out there are listening and learning. That album, Love and Life, it's a brilliant body of work. There is a song on it that from the first day, I don't remember what I was doing, but I remember that Saturday, that first day I heard the song. I probably listened to that song every day for about 3 months. Is a song called One Chance with You and Ginger. Oh, the song that came to be.
Yeah, man, One Chance is a big song. I'm glad all the people them on that, because some feel when I voice it. One Chance, all right. Big up Mr. G. First thing I have to big up Mr. G.
Yeah, big
so
up
me
Mr.
get
Ginger.
Yeah. No, hold on. Me not big up Ginger yet. Big up Mr. G first.
Oh, Mr. G, my bad.
So me get the rhythm before and I voice a song. You know, I voice a gangster song and the rhythm, and I send it to the producer and I say, yeah, song is bad, but me I tell her, this is a song enough for this already, man. So, I made it believe in the song. So I up to my feelings little and I say, yo, Channel Star. Man said, I like the song. Channel Star. I know Mr. Man, I have a lie about it. I up in my feelings. So Mr. Man, love my I say, yo, you know what, Mr. G, yo, I load already there, man. You know what I mean? And Mr. G say, yo, you have advice anyway. He might call, he might link me every day and I say, load it in. So I say, all right, load me. So anyway, me there foreign and Mr. G called me and say, yo, Mr. G, the same rhythm again you call me about. Man say, yo, Ginger find one ratty chorus. Yo, you tell him say you want him to do it. Yo, that song yeah, January song I go bust. So I say, send it to me. So him send it to me and trust me, I never really listen to it, you know. Me there on the tour and still there with my thing on. Anyway, Juicy and Journey and then, you know what I mean? At Starstruck, Escort, them at the time with a record, some of them start the album at Starstruck before Conquer the Globe finish. And he called me and say, yo, bad chorus there another day. Bad. And I say, all right. So I'm land. I go to the studio with my suitcase and my everything. I reach with my land. I'm going to go and play the song. 3 times I play the chorus.
Yeah.
You know, because Ginger, we only need that alone there and play the chorus. And I said, Channel Star. Father God, this is a big song, you know. When me ever surround this?
Yeah.
The One Chance alone, it. When me ever say, so I say, Esco, Channel Star. Esco say, yo, right. I say, Esco, where I go? You know what I mean? Because some stay in them, is a youth. Write so much songs, millions, majority of songs you hear people sing out there. Enough of them and me write them, but me not really. Me just do behind the scene business. Me not really.
I got you.
Highlight them things and try to take people fame or try to.
Gotcha.
Say I mean because I want that glory there. You understand? Yeah, because the song them, if I notice enough people, the song them where them reggae people when I work, them not claims it.
No, sir.
But the one them work claims it because them want somebody spotlight. You understand?
Yep.
So, Mr. Esco, where I go? And me, I have to gang that song, you know, because Esco big right at one thing and I say, all right. So anyway, I'm out to do and I smoke, I'm there. So, when you reach One Chance, I'm say, right now we need money in a bank book and bench, so the man foot a roll up like my pants foot, yeah. Esco say, yeah, man, I hate that. That's what you record that. You know what I mean? And then we just, you know what I mean? We find it line for line. And so one at a time, I got change the melody from this one this and one chant and one. And man said, no, brother, keep it same way like the rapper them. You know? And we just keep it same way and thing. And then when you do the first verse, then make us complete the second verse and thing. And You know, it's more like a collective effort type of vibe. And when the song done and Mr. G heard him and say, yo, what the body sang this? Because Mr. G said, go ahead. You know, Mr. G said, yo, Octane, I go to some studio and I go some places and I hear someone and I say, oh, yeah, Octane done you know. Yeah, you know, you're going to see him cool down or him done you know, we're not hearing nothing from him. Mm-hmm. But, as what I tell us, sometimes preparation is not defeat, it's a greater good.
Right.
It's a greater good. Because I was recording with Marcus Records and we split. So I decided to me, when I recorded Cash Flow and we split up. Arrows and we split. Who else again? Robert Livingston, we never work out. Every camp me go, he never work out. And people say, Octane this, Octane that, Octane that. Me is the common denominator in every situation. So me look like me are the bad person in every situation.
Right.
And to me, the man now come on TV and come semi side. They look like me are the problem. Mm-hmm. So if I am the common denominator, if I am not the problem, I am the person who causing the problem. So me still are the problem.
Right.
So me decide say, yo, me. When me and Marcus split, me decide to me not going to no more man studio. Me I build my own thing. Mm-hmm. So you see, from 2016 finish, me just take time out. That's why you never hear 100 Octane and the whole heap of song. Me take time out and me build my own studio, build my own company, spend time and invest in that because me decide to me, no more man not try style me in a reggae music. Through them have them place and me I go at them place.
Right.
So, for eliminate that, we just boom. So, the end of 2017 now, going to 2018 now, that is where One Chance come in. The end of 2017. And then from One Chance now, they have the new song, them start to come and, you know what I mean, and the thing just start to propel and grow back up till it reach here today. So, sometimes you have to take time out for the greater good. Because if I never take time out to build that for myself, right now, I talk to you, I can just drive, go down to the studio and walk me and sing 100 songs and go back home. It's my place. And go back. I can go there anytime when I want, anytime I want. So it's great, as Marcus Garvey said, the greatest thing you could have is self-reliance.
Yes. You can go down and conquer the globe whenever you feel like it.
I've been scrutinized through a lot of those situations like I am the bad person. Mm-hmm. You understand? Mm-hmm. But out of that tribulation, bring forth this, conquer the globe.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want me go through all of them things there. For sure, me say, you need to have your own.
Yep. But not only that, not only that, know that you have your own, all right, is a scenario. Sometimes it's good to go through the BSN, I'm not telling a lie, because now you can spot it from a mile.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's a good thing. Now, let me ask you this now. So you have conquered the globe, which congratulations on that, because trust me, what's coming out thus far is straight fire. There's all these labels. I want to say all these labels, just a few of them out there. You know what I mean? VP, Tads, a bunch of them. You've dropped songs on them, sometimes an album on them and so forth. When it comes to you doing it all on your own, you've seen that, you've done that. Let me ask you this. With Conquer the Globe, do you have intentions of releasing other artists too, of being a label for other artists, or is this just going to be I-Octane's home and this is where I do what I do?
It's my home and other yes. That's why I build it.
Okay.
We give young artists opportunity. Enough young artists work at my studio. Coffee, Briker, Bingy Banks, Kemar Icon, Assassin usually use 4-film studio open fully. Who else again? Bunty, Beanie, Record there, Versatile. The collaboration with Bunty and Versi was recorded at my studio. TJ, you know what I mean? Lance, Razor B, Tornado, Elephant Man, whole heap of people come on my studio and record. But you have young artists, that is why I build it, because as Conquer Grove grow, you know, we have a sign artists officially and work with artists officially and things. So I bring the company up to a level that the company can deal with the artists, that them get them fair share.
Gotcha.
Because I-Octane is an artist. Bayomi Muir is the owner of Octane. Octane is the alter ego of Bayomi Muir, which is the persona, which is the artist. You understand? So sometimes Bayomi Muir have to deal with I-Octane. You understand? So I want a company to have its own space and time to deal with an artist when I sign. That's why I don't sign an artist, because I don't want to have conflict of interest and I don't want to waste an individual time. Because when I try to deal with Octane, when I get the right time to deal with you, I have you waste your time for years. You know? So that is the purpose of the company. To produce some of my songs, them. You know, here at World come out now, me produce it. I have a new single I drop the end of this month with name Dollar Broke Back. Me produce that. Some more couple songs on the album. You understand? So if some of production, most songs we ever start here now from now on is me ever produce most of them. So you know, in between that now when the production label reach to a certain level, then you ever hear other artists and you hear young artists. If you notice Vegas Mood, we have 4 big artists and 4 young artists on it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. I dig it, you know, and guess what? I think that's the cure, though, you know. It's not an overnight thing, but being that you've seen it and you're doing this, as we at the beginning of the conversation, we're talking about the gatekeepers. This is one of the few ways to eliminate said gatekeepers.
That is one of the ways for you have your own thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if, say for instance, you have a syndicate of producers then, and them farm a lion, and them cool with you, but who you are link with them not cool with, and then decide so them stop voice you, and then 5 rhythm drop, and you don't hear an Octane on it. You yourself as a DJ have a wonder say, oh, what happened to Octane? How many not hearing on the rhythm them? But you're not going to say politics run against me.
Right.
So if 5 rhythm drop and I'm not on them, I can produce a song for myself. So you have something to play.
Yeah. I like it. I feel you going on there.
You understand? So it's just for the greater good still. It's just for the greater good. And we give thanks for it. But people who don't, like young artists who don't reach that level and have that financial support to support them, then Conquer the Globe is the place. As long as you have manners and proper hygiene, principle, you know what I mean? And you just come for work, it's a hangout spot, then Conquer the Globe. Because we're not tolerating no foolishness there.
I love it. That's what we need. That's what the industry need. Just make sure it's an Octane and Biome to kick off, you know, because if that happened, then Octane had a problem for real.
Octane a problem, you know.
But I'm going to ask you about something even before that.
Octane, so I roll and mash up.
King, I'm going to ask you about a song before even all of them things, because to me, the true proof of an artist, when an artist is real, is when you can do the work, do the serious work, do the mama tune, do the culture, do the whole nine, and still have fun with it. And you drop a song named Miguel Give Me Bun. Talk to me about that tune, brother. Talk to me about that tune.
Well, if I notice, all right. If you notice my songs, them type of way there, it's not a personal experience for me.
Right.
Kind of, I say, you get one for you. I say, no. I'm not swearing for no woman, but I don't know of it.
Right.
So I not get one, but I don't know. But it was not personal experience. It's just that me tired of hear artists that say, them are the aggressor. Yo, me are the gallus. Me take a man girl. Boy chest plate bun them. Take him girl alive, this, that. So I put myself in, become the victim. I just play myself as a victim. Man take my girl, go in my house, drink out my juice, wear my clothes them. You know what I mean? Because you have that happen too. You have some top man. Some little simple man. I deal with them woman wicked. But them now, them a try shun that and hide that. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And you have to remember about entertainment and make it jovial and fun. So when people hear it, then they're dead with laugh, and then the video speak for itself.
Oh Lord.
The video was so hilarious.
King, me nearly jump off of my seat when I see the video for the first time. I was like, yo.
And then that's why unfair games work.
Mm-hmm.
Unfair games work. You know what I mean? When I go in this first when I write the song and I sing the song. That's why, you know what I mean? That's why Mr. Youth is forever in music.
Right.
Because the first thing to greatness, you have to can take constructive criticism.
Right.
So when I do the song, the producer, which is Zoom, say, yo, that song have body, man. But I know you alone for the, I know you alone for sing this DJ. So I go home again and up in my feelings. I say, oh, what the man said to me? I know me alone for sing this. So then the man called me and said, yo, I know you alone for sing this. You need one female to talk back to you tonight. And I say, oh, all right, I understand what I say. All right. So him say, all right, I'm going to use him call out some name, and then I turn to him and say, but Yanika, you're artist. So why not use her? I say, oh, right, you don't know that's true. And him say, all right then. Curvy Diva, all right. Pick out the part them where you want she sing. Pick out one part in the chorus. And him say, all right, she come and she demo it, she sing it, and it sound good. And she was in the chorus alone, and I say, yo, the song bad, the girl let me play, I love it. But they must say, where you need then at this song? So I say, all right then, chop out the other verse I have. And you know what I mean? Go and write a new verse, and Yanni come and she like it, and she deliver it, and she do a wonderful job, and the song it. But at the same time, me still, if you listen to that song, the Yanni come like a she wear the pants in the song.
Right.
Or she beat me body. You know?
Yeah.
Or she beat me body in the song. And it work because you have man out there where act like them and talk, but woman still run them head like we upset.
Yep.
You understand what I say?
Yeah.
So when I say music or entertainment, and people live through music. So when it come out in the music, people can relate to it because you have enough people secret life are exactly that way in the song.
Yep.
Yeah. We as man are going like, oh, we're jealous when I watch no girl. What are we watching, man?
True thing, Octane, you ain't never been more right. You ain't never been more right.
Every single man on the planet, and you open your feelings about a girl, you are watcher. Indirectly.
You know, I have that conversation all the while, and if you're not into the person, then anything can go on. But you see, if you're into the person, yeah, you're absolutely right.
You're into the person. You go call. Where are you? Where you there? You're fourth. You call your fourth time. You're there. Yo, a matter of fact, I come down there now.
Cool,
that
man.
is watching. That is watching.
It is what it is.
You know what I mean?
It is
but if you're not into the person now, if you're not into, because don't mix up. You have some people mix up watching with obsession, you know, when people obsess with you.
Yeah.
When people obsess with two different things, that is dangerous. Then we kill you.
Yep.
That not even love them, them just obsessed.
I'm obsessed with
and that is the right, right?
True.
Yeah. So that is different. You know what I mean? You have some little indirect watch like a man like me and you do, you know what I mean?
Yep.
You know?
Some man infatuated and upset. You're absolutely right, and that's where the craziness come into play.
Yeah, so that's why the song work, and you know that song is one of my biggest streaming song on the album, Love and Life.
Wow.
You know, so we have collaboration with me and J Books.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty but you're more too loud.
Yeah. Which is another song to what is, if you pre the words from that, it is so damn true.
Which is another big song to where you say, enough pretty woman in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Halle Berry, whole heap of people out there can't have a good relationship and them successful and well because something about them persona.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's one of the things them to make it work. You have One Chance on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Going on, you have Where the Fire Gone, video out now. I-Octane Vivo, check out all of my new videos and that go on good. I-Octane and Shaggy, I-Octane and Stone Boy coming out now.
Man.
That is the extended version. I'm putting out that song now on I-Octane and Spice. I'm putting out that extended version of the album. I upload back the album. So I re-release back the album with 2 additional songs. You know what I mean? You have I-Octane, Romy and Virgo on the album. You have me and DeMarco on the album.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So the album shot.
Me love
the album itself shot.
Me love it. The tune with Virgo are one of my favorite song on the album too. The tune with you and Romy and Virgo.
Yes, so the album shot, the album are going good. I may have 19 songs, I have 21 songs to promote, so I go and promote. And since I come back from tour, I just finished up my new album that's coming out in 2019. It's named Reggae Boot.
Wow.
So look out for that.
So it's done. It's done already.
That done. 14 to 16 tracks. Look out for it.
Wow. Brother, I don't know how you do it, because here's the thing. You do have people who put out a lot of music, but to put out a lot of good music is a total different thing. You know what I mean?
Total different thing. Because how me view, that's why I tell you, I man love music. How me view music. Me as a youth, if people them around you will tell us how Octane work. Octane revise all 4 songs for the night. And everybody else are drop asleep.
Wow.
People come on the studio and say, why you make your studio so comfortable? The reason why I make it on TV, every one of the wall, them settee, lounge room, comfort zone is because, and I really want most people who don't have nothing to do with music, like writing and, playing instrument. Just need a company at the studio. That's it. That's why I make it comfortable so them not cut. When them come, them trick them so them get comfortable.
Yeah.
And stay around and keep my company so I can do my work.
The energy. I feel you.
The energy, that's not the way I say.
I feel you,
so
brother.
Because I can write my own thing and do my thing. I just want the engineer up and me do my thing.
Yeah.
But sometimes I need that vibration there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That alone good in it. That just the energy, the presence of the people that make you feel good.
I dig it.
But my motto is to do good songs all the time, even if it bust or don't bust. So that means if somebody come, if that song should resurrect in the next 10 years, you can say, yo, that song your body, man.
Yeah.
I saw that song I did, but that means that me don't feel from my side.
Right.
It's the distributor and listeners them feel, not me.
Right.
Because I remember say Richie Spice sing Earth I Run Red and it come bust 7 or 8 years after.
Yep. That's true. That is true.
7 or 8, in between 5 or 8 years after it come bust.
Yeah.
Earth I Run now becoming big. If Richie Spice did cheat that song, it would have bust.
Yeah.
So you never know when time I go come round where people decide to, yo, let me give that song you want listenership. Let me really listen it.
Yeah.
And you never know. So music is you never know. So that's why I just make sure I work. The work is up to standard at all times.
I love it, brother. Timing is everything on top of all of that. So you can put it out right now. Again, you put out the good work all you want, and we make it a hit is the listening ears. All you got to do, like you said, is make sure it's quality work. Because if it's quality work, it'll stand the test of time. And I think that's the difference when people create a hit versus creating a classic. Because a lot of year works them. A classic. What's going to happen pretty much is there's going to be a 60, 70-year-old Octane, if you so desire, that have the material to be able to tour on, where some people, the material expire after a year or two.
True, because that's why you have artists who just come and just run the place like 2 years, 3 years, and after a while, them still do them thing, but them become, just regular amongst the people.
Yeah.
But after 12, 14 years, after a decade and more, I'm still relevant.
I love it.
I come off a tour and after 1 decade, I don't do Sumfest last year and I can go on Sumfest stage.
Right.
And majority, I'm not talking about the internet hype, our people are pay people for say. Our people are try push to the world. If you don't believe me, Google it and watch the whole of the entire Sumfest performance. Watch from 7 o'clock. Saying when the first artist come on, I think it's a little Rasta youth come on. I don't remember his name. The first artist to the last artist come on the stage, which is Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
Watch it from the first artist to the last artist and tell me who is the best performer for the night.
But that's renowned. That's
What?
been written about too. So your performances. I mean, there's no question about it. I've seen it, and there were a lot of write-ups about it too. That's one thing I'll say is this: I've never heard people, I guess whoever it matters, question Octane's performance or question Octane's music. Quality is quality.
I'm
You can't
saying,
get around it.
nobody never question acting performance because them know. You have people who just come on my stage show to see me flap and chew them now see me flap. Them not even move for the night. Them not move for the night. Them not wave. Them not move. Them stand up right in my eye and I say, when man, when. The only thing I can see that is like, when. So I know that, and every single successful person, whether, yet success don't necessarily mean in cash,
Yeah.
So every single successful person in life don't mean in cash or house on the hill.
Yeah.
You understand? As long as you wake up in the morning, you're successful, you have life.
Yes.
You understand? So everybody got through that.
I love
But
it.
I went to some fest and I know I don't sing a 2018 or 19 song.
Wow.
I'm not even reaching on my new catalog. The only two new songs I sing is One Chance and Unfair Games.
Wow.
And look how dominate the place.
Right. It's quality works.
For sure. Look at it about the substance and the message in the music and how rooted the work that you do before.
Yeah.
You
can't question it, brother. It's good work.
You can't question.
It's good work.
It's
And you came out in a time when it was, we're not calling name, but there were a couple there was a good 3 or 4 artists that when Octane just touched the scene, there were another couple of artists that did just touch the scene too, and so-called a clap. And as time has evolved, and you look, again, that's the difference with somebody who does quality work than somebody that does some work.
I like how you put it there. I can count at least 40-something artists who come out the same time with me and get bigger hype and quicker start, and there's nowhere to be found today.
Yep.
I'm going to go through the roughest thing. Gaza Gully come right through.
Wow.
But I run my race.
Right. It's not for the swift. Not for the swift.
My own lane. Me in my own lane. I might glance 1 and 2 times to see what go on over there, so. Because experiences teaches wisdom. I might can't say stop more over there, so where I can add it to my race.
Right.
But me now go come out of my lane. Give up my lane for join that lane there. Because if me give up my lane, I'm going to the next man lane. Me become a follower.
Yeah. I got you.
And from me, I grew my grandmother said, don't be a shadow. And from a boy until now, when me look on the ground, my shadow follow me. So all shadows are followers.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing how grandmother them can put it in perspective, eh?
Yes, all shadows are followers. And if you want to be a shadow or a silhouette, you are going to be a follower until you're dead.
Wow.
See?
Wow.
Yeah.
Brother, I give thanks.
Understand that.
Trust me.
I respect it yourself. People check out Love and Life album, available on all major platforms, everywhere. iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, Google Play, Pandora can stream it. I-Octane, SoundCloud, I-Octane YouTube page, check out that. Facebook, I-Octane /real /I-Octane Facebook, Twitter, Real I-Octane, Instagram, Real I-Octane. Look for I-Octane Viva at World Video. I shoot it this Friday. I invite everybody locally and globally right now to come on at World Video. You know that, go already. At World.
Man.
All of them songs. You understand? We have a new song I just drop off of the album named Timeline. Check out that. I-Octane Viva. The people them out there is the I-Octane fan and a fan of reggae music and dancehall music. I would that over there. So check out that man in that. Find out who that. Yeah. Everybody who is a fan of reggae music and dancehall music, please support the artists them. You have support me alone. The real I-Octane fans them, don't tell me say he's a fan of I-Octane. Don't follow me at 1 million followers, 300,000 followers on IG, And when me post something, it only get 5 views and 10 views. You're not a follower. You're just a watcher. You're not a fan. You understand? You're not a fan. You're just a watcher. Or you're just a wagon is preparing to ride the wagon when it seems like it's about to start for run.
Right.
So you act like you didn't there supporting, but you're not support. Show the views them. Support the artist thing. You like the thing, click on it. If you don't like it, tell we say you don't like it. Don't gas up and make we go to foolish.
Right.
That is constructive criticism. So if you follow the artist, them don't follow the artist, them because you want just the negative side of the artist and see who am I there with or when we're today. Mm-hmm. What support music? Click on the music, make the views them reflect, make the artist them feel appreciated same way. You understand?
I love
so
it.
If a part of the movements, act like it's a part of the movements. Love all the fans them. When me soon up on the road, me take picture with them, go on the autograph, mash up on the stage show, get to know money's worth. You understand? Bless you know, give thanks, love you know, big up yourself, my brethren.
Appreciate it, brother.
Love.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time. I kept you long past we're supposed to be, but I appreciate it. When you come back at Fort Lauderdale, we got to get it. We got to sit down because there's a lot we got to talk about. But I appreciate you. We'll continue to support the music. So I love, brother.
All right. One love. Bless.
Blessed. Bless. Ladies and gentlemen, that's I-Octane. Again, you listen to the jewels. This interview, I'm gonna leave it up here. My intent is, we're gonna leave it up here so that you can learn from it because the artists have dropped some knowledge and dropped some jewels, and not just for the fans. I think a lot of artists and upcoming artists need to listen to this conversation with I-Octane. All right, and we're gonna leave you with this one. Ginger and I-Octane is called One Chance. Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It is Homegrown.
Like one pants foot, yeah. We only need a first shot or one hook and no effort. Man, pull some style, man, that's a damn crooked. Me, I tell you through the door, we need 1 foot, 1 chance and 1 look, 1 opportunity for rise past some scrutiny. 1 pants and 1 shirt and 1 shoes for you to me. So tell everyone, we are fight for what you do. 1 night or 1 day, jam must shine and 1 light and 1 thing go away. You know, say so 1 thing we out for another beer, but the end of the day, this we ask whenever we pray. Me only need 1 chance. Me only need 1. Given that opportunity, cause me have ambition. Whoa. Me only need 1 chance, brother. Me only need 1. Given that opportunity, me a go make some hit songs. Whoa. Change it. Man want to left ya, man want leave, but them a stress up. Man like to get me no want to use my rate that 26 letter in the alphabet, but I am me choose. It spell money, so me no use another letter. No one no handout, so me no come push me hands out. Just 1 chance, me need fi bust and branch out. Do something for myself so I can show that I'm proud. Some people want fit in, me only need fi stand out. Me only need 1 chance. Me only need 1. Given that opportunity, cause me have ambition. Why? Me only need 1 chance, brother. Me only need 1. Given that opportunity. Why? 1 chance. Get a youth need 1. Given that opportunity, yeah. Only 1 chance. Only 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, when they talk about the kings and queens of Caribbean comedy, I'm talking about Audrey Reed,
You wicked, you know, like a gal.
Valier Maffey Johnson,
Give generously.
and the king himself, Oliver Samuel.
You idiot. I travel regular. Very regular.
It's that time. Oliver Samuel's annual Labor Day show is here. Come see 56 East Avenue, a comedy about life in a special tenement yard. Come also be a part of history. This is the first time a Jamaican play will be making its debut on an international stage. We invite everyone to come out and have a good time with us. Saturday, September 1st at Everglades High School. That's 17100 Southwest 48th Court, Miramar, Florida. And on Sunday, September 2nd, Coral Springs High School. 7201 West Sampa Road, Coral Springs, Florida, 33065. General pre-sold, $39. General at the door, $45. Premium pre-sold, $50. Premium at the door, $55. For all information, contact 954-534-4852. Again, that number is 954-534-4852. Tickets also are available at www.jamaicanshoppingclub.com. That's www.jamaicanshoppingclub.com. My Miami family, you can get your tickets at D&J Discount Food Market in North Miami, the Patty Place in North Miami, Sango's in South Miami, Broward Residence, Reggae and Things in Coral Springs, Delicious Creations Bakery in Lauderhill, Carl's Seafood, Lauderhill and in Lauderdale Lakes, Rainbow Variety Store in Lauderdale, Sam's West Indian Grocery in Miramar, Aunt I's Restaurant in Pembroke Pines, and Dutch Pot Restaurant, Lauderhill, Plantation, and Lauderdale Lakes location. Don't miss it.
And hono young gal who have big man a walk off them booty day in and day out, looking and waiting in there in various corners and cinemas till police take all sort of liberty with them. The Lord shall add iniquity to no iniquity.
See you there. And there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. It has indeed been a pleasure. Remember, please subscribe to the podcast, Homegrown with G. Cole, available now on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and all your podcast platforms. Also, please check out the website, homegrownwithgcole.com, to listen and for all things homegrown. And please subscribe to the Homegrown with G. Cole YouTube channel. Remember, be safe, be kind, and be good to each other. My name is G. Cole, and this is Homegrown.
Nakikinika sa música, Homegrown with G. Cole.
Estás escuchando Homegrown con G. Cole.
您现在正在收听的是 Homegrown with G. Cole.
You're listening to Homegrown with G. Cole.
Remember, all the music played here on the podcast Homegrown with G. Cole is available on iTunes, Spotify, and all your digital retailers. Please support the artists.